Okay, now in this video what I'm going to do is show you how to make an apple pie with dehydrated apples. And here in the pan, this is the deep dish pan, okay, because I like to make deep dish pies. And here are the dehydrated apples, and you can see they're nice and crisp. And there's some chopped apples in there too. So what I do is, there's about 5 cups here, and I try to measure it. I'll dump it in the pan and figure that's about how much apples I want, because I want it to be a deep dish pan. So I really want it to be overflowing with apples. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it over here in this bowl. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some boiling water. Now I'm not going to measure how much water I'm putting in here. I'm going to watch. So I'm going to fill this up until the apples are covered. And you can see this here, how I'm dumping the boiling water over the top of the apples. And you can just about tell right when you can see the water coming up. Okay? That's about how much you would use. There we go. Now I'm going to let those soak and hydrate. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes now, and I let the apples soak. And you can see they look pretty good. Now you want a little bit of water in the bottom because we're going to need to make the sauce. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. Okay, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And 1 tablespoon of apple spice. This is apple pie spice. I'm using 1 tablespoon. Now as you can see, the apples and everything are still hot when I added the cornstarch, because that's going to help thicken the sauce before I dump it into the pie plate. And I'm going to let it set while I put my pie together. Okay, to make a really quick pie, I'm going to use the pre-made pie crust, but generally I make them myself. But when I'm in a hurry and everybody wants to make a pie, I can make a pie in 5 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pie and I roll it out a little bit bigger because I'm making a deep dish pie. So I'm going to put that in this, and I'm going to get this ready. Now I'm getting the top of the pie crust ready. I'm going to roll this out just to make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Now I'm going to put the apples inside the pie. But before I do that, I'm going to poke little holes on the bottom like this. Now you can see that the apple and the sauce is all ready to go in the pie plate. The apples are still hot, so is the sauce. Okay, now I'm going to put the top on the pie. Okay, what I like to do is put a little slit in the top, and then I like to sprinkle some cinnamon on the top of it. Okay. Everybody has a different way of sealing their pie crust. I just do it like this. Now we're going to pop the pie in the oven. Okay, this is our apple pie made with dehydrated apples. It was in the oven for about 40 minutes at 350, and it's done. So let's cut it up and see what it looks like. And This is my deep dish apple pie with dehydrated apples, and as you can see, it looks really good. Okay, the nice thing about when you make apple pie with dehydrated apples, you'll prefer this apple pie over fresh apples any day. The apples stay together, they don't get mushy. Sometimes when you make an apple pie, you cross your fingers and say, hope those apples didn't get all mushy. But it'll never happen in this case. You'll get perfect apple pie every time.